নমস্কাৰ বন্ধু বান্ধৱীসকল, আজি আমি BA ফাৰ্ষ্ট ছেমিষ্টাৰৰ FYGPৰ অন্তৰ্গত 4 বছৰীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰমৰ অল্টাৰনেটিভ ইংলিছৰ দ্বিতীয় অধ্যায়টোৰ অতি চমু প্ৰশ্ন উত্তৰৰ বিষয়ে আলোচনা কৰিম। আহা তেনেহলে আমি ভিডিঅ'টো আৰম্ভ কৰোঁ। প্ৰথম পোয়েট্ৰি সেকশ্যনৰ কবিতা পোয়েট্ৰি আছিল 9 ছেকেণ্ডৰ। ছেকেণ্ডটো হৈছে দ্য পালামকিন বেৰাজ বাই সৰোজিনী নাইডু। ইয়াৰে অতি চমু প্ৰশ্ন উত্তৰ হৈছে pick out the word from the poem which describe the movement of the bride. The words that describe the movement of bride are sway, skin spring, float and glide. Next question, how do the palanquin bearers carry the bride? The palanquin bearers carry the bride slowly and smoothly. Next question, why do you think the palanquin bearers are carrying the palanquin lightly? The palanquin bearers are carrying the palanquin lightly because they do not want to hurt the bride due to misbalance. Next question, what are the emotions that the bearers feel as they carry the palanquin? The bearers are happy and singing song while bearing the palanquin. Next question, why is the bride compared to a flower and a bird? The bride is compared to a flower because she is beautiful like a flower, and compared to bird because she is very light and delicate. Explain the image in she sways like a flower. When the bride is sitting in the palanquin and palanquin is moving, the bride in the palanquin is also sways like flowers sway due to wind. Next question, why is the bride referred to as pearl on a string? By referring the bride to a pearl on a string, the preciousness of bride has been shown. Why has she been compared to a star? The bride has been compared to a star because she is bright like a star. Why do you think the poetess has used the two contradictory feelings of love in the fourth line of the first stanza and tears in the second line of third stanza? It is because of the contradictory feeling of the bride, where she is happy for getting married and sad for leaving her father's house. Next question, why do the palanquin bearers sing while carrying the bride? What do you think this song is about? The palanquin bearers are taking the bride from her parent to her husband's house, and hence they are happy on this happy event. They are singing because it is a source of encouragement for them to carry the palanquin till the destination. The poem is full of similes. Why do you think the poet has used so many similes in the poem? The poet wants to show the beauty of the bride, hence he is using similes. Similes are also used to show emotion of the bride. Some words and lines are repeated in the poem. Why do you think the words are repeated? Some words and lines are repeated in the poem, and it is because those lines are effective and energetic. Next question, name the poets of the palanquin bearers. Sarojini Naidu. Next question, Sarojini Naidu was called as a nightingale of India. What is the meaning of gaily, joyfully? The princess in the palanquin floats like a love. The princess in the palanquin falls like a tear. What is refrain? A refrain is a phrase, verse or group of verse repeated at intervals throughout a song or poem, especially at the end of each stanza. ইয়াতে শৰ্ট টাইপ কুৱেশ্যন এইবিলাক 2 মাৰ্কৰ হিচাপত আহিব, তোমালোকে এইবোৰ ভালকৈ চাই ল'বা। First question, why do the pumpkin bearers carry the bride lightly? The pumpkin bearers are carry the bride lightly because she is very precious and also it is most auspicious occasion for her. So they handle her like a very precious jewel. Next question, what do the tears in the eyes of the bride say about the bride's feelings? The tears in the eyes of the bride say that the bride is sad about leaving her parents' house. The tears are also tears of joy because she will be soon united with her husband. The tears in the poem depict the mixed emotion of the bride in the palanquin. Explain the comparison. She sways like a flower. The bride is compared to a flower. She is very delicate, fragile, and beautiful like a flower, which moves or sways in the breeze. Next question, how do the pumpkin bearers make their tasks joyfully? The pumpkin bearers take uh, take pride in the carrying the young bride to her house. They sing along in harmony with their movement to make their task joyfully. Next question, how does the poet convey the contradictory feeling of laughter and crying in the poem The Pumpkin Bearers? The bride has mixed feelings. The poet describes the bride as she floats like a laugh and she falls like a tear. The tears are contradiction to the happy feelings that the bride feels. The bride is sad because she is going away from her parents, but at the same time she is happy because she is on her way to her husband's house and is about to start a new life. Next question. What does the poet compare the bride to? The poet draws a very vivid description of bride. She states that the bride is like a flower, a bird, a laugh, a star, a beam on a tear. The poet's intention of using such similes is to get across that the bride is very fragile but precious and need to be handled with care. Next question. What are the feelings of the palanquin bearers as they carry the palanquin as they carry the princess inside the palanquin? The palanquin bearers are delighted as they are carrying a royal bride to her in-laws. As they walk, they feel that she is also delicate as a flower who sways at their song. The palanquin bearers are so careful when they carry her as if she were pearl on a string. This shows that they have gained some respect towards her and actually treat her and her emotion delicately. Next question, what is the tone of the poem? Tone of the poem is celebratory and joyful. The poet is discussing the joy which the palanquin bearers feel while holding the bride. The poem Palanquin Bearers is set in India where the people have tradition of taking the bride in the palanquin to her new home. Next question. She hangs like a star in the door of our song. Explain. In this line, the poet is comparing the bride with rays of light which falls on drops and the latter starts shining. According to Palanquin Bearers, the bride is very beautiful and shines like a doves while they are singing for her. Next question. What does the poet mean when says she floats like a laugh from the lips of a dream? The poet compares the bride with the laugh that escapes the lips of the dreaming girl. Thus, in Leaves of a dream. The poet used synecdoche to invest an abstract with concrete attribute. Her dream represents a dreamer. The lady is like a happy dream of person. The transient is compared to temporary happiness of a dreamer while having a vision of lady. Next question. She falls like a tear from the eyes of the bride. Explain. The bride movement is compared with the slow feeling of tears from eyes of a bride. Though the bride is delighted to visit her in-laws' house, she feels sad for her situation. She is getting separated from her parents. She has mixed feelings of joy and pain. Next question. She hangs like a star in the door of songs. What does the poet mean by this line? The poet She is seated in the palanquin like a bright star and heads to palanquin bearers. Song. Their song reflects the happiness like a dewdrops reflects a star's light. Their happy song shows that they are as happy as the bride. Next question. Why has the refrain been used in this poem? What does it convey? The footfalls of the men are rhythmic and repeated. The refrain gives us impression of constant and balanced movement of the palanquin. এইখিনি আছিল 1 mark and 2 markৰ question. এইখিনি তোমালোকে ভালকৈ পঢ়ি ল'বা, তেতিয়ালৈ মই নেক্সট ভিডিঅ'ত তোমালোকক লগ পাম। থেংক ইউ।